All right. Good morning. Happy Friday to you all. Hope everybody's doing well. We're starting a few minutes early here, so I'm just going to wait until we get a few of you on here. Make sure you share this out. I got some fun stuff to share today with you all. But I'm going to start off because I owe everybody an apology. I said last week we were going to do Thankful Thursdays, and I failed to do that. Yesterday, something had come up. Working on a project that actually forced me to leave a meeting early, and it needed my immediate attention. So to the group Maker's Machine, I apologize for having to leave so abruptly. But yeah, it's been a crazy week, busy week. And I'm going to share this real quick. Come say hello. And it's good to see you guys there. T-Dog, appreciate you jumping on as always, brother. First off, thank you. Last week, you guys probably noticed that I was not here. I was unplugged, and Trevor took over the weekly wrap-up. And I kind of threw him in the hot seat. I don't think he's really done a solo show by himself before, and I think he did a good job on it if it was his first time. So Trevor, appreciate you, brother, for stepping in and handling the show last week while I was out. Thank you. Ryan Patrick, I see you over there on the gram. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so this week, what happened this week? This week was done solo, not live. Okay, well, solo live. There you go. You're welcome. No, you did it, Trevor. You did a great job, man. Thank you. So let's recap this week. We're gonna dive into this. I'm dusting off some of the rust. A lot of people have been asking. I've been gone a lot lately, and I have been. And some of the reason for that is giving the shows opportunities to come in and do the weekly wrap up. That's one of the things that we do here. The other thing is I've been unplugging. I end this show every week saying, don't get the 45-degree syndrome, unplug, get out in nature. And, I've been jokingly saying, not really jokingly, but saying lately that this is the season for grocery shopping for us deer hunters and stuff like that. I'm an outdoorsman, a conservationist. I love being in the outdoors, hunt and fish. And I think it's great. And I've been doing a lot of that. So I've been unplugging, going down to Southern Virginia here lately. So that's what I've been doing on the weekends. Ryan Hunt, good morning to you, sir. A big salute to you. Appreciate you jumping on. Let's dive into what happened this week. This week, we had the 250th Marine Corps birthday. All you jarheads out there, are you still recovering? I tried reaching out to a few of you. David Willis here on HMG with the Homefront Sit Rep podcast. Got a lot of friends out in Arizona that are Marine Corps veterans. J-Mac, also another one. Dominic Licata from Faith Valor Growth. All of you crayon-eating leatherneck jarheads, we love you. Happy birthday. And the rest of us are thankful that it's over with because now we can move on with the rest of the holidays. It was also Veterans Day this week as well. And thank you to all of my brothers and sisters in arms. Hope you guys had a good day this week. So yeah, and we posted. I know we posted a few things. Happy Veterans Day, and we did something for the Marine Corps as well. I came back. Oh, Darlene. Well, look at you. Thank you, Darlene. I appreciate you for jumping on. Thank you very much. I came back Tuesday night and was invited to go up to Wall Street in New York City on Wednesday for a gala, and it was for the Christian Rivera Foundation. And I'm going to put this link in the comment sections and encourage everybody to check this out, this organization out. And first, before I even do, hey Ken, good morning, brother. Appreciate you jumping on. Before I talk about the Christian Rivera Foundation, I want to give a special shout out to a longtime supporter of Heroes Media Group, a dear friend. I'm talking about Anthony Moriello, aka my tax fella. Anthony is, I call him my money guy. He's done our taxes and handles all of our bookkeeping for all of my businesses for the last decade. And he's been inviting me up to events for the last 2-3 years, and I haven't been able to go. So I made sure I wanted to get up there this year, and this was such a great event. The Christian Rivera Foundation, it's a very pull on the heartstrings event. It's their this was their 16th year that they do it, and it was they raised money for D.I.P.G. And don't ask me to tell you what it means, because I can't pronounce half the words on there. I'm just being honest with you. But what it is, what D.I.P.G is, it's a tumor of the nervous system that is located on the pons of the brainstem. The illness has about a 5-year survival rate of 2%. And that's according to the DIPG.org website. Happens in kids. And the founder, Mr. Rivera, started this when his son passed from this disease. He got it, and within just a few months was gone. And it happens a lot. And there's not necessarily a cure for it, but they can, through the last 16 years, they've done a lot of experimental research and trials, and they brought in some of the kids now that have passed the 5-year mark. I believe there was a warrior, one of they called them warriors, and these kids were absolutely amazing kids, and hearing their stories. One of the young ladies, the day before the event, so it was like on Monday or Tuesday, she went and had an MRI and found out that the tumor had not gotten any bigger. So after the last like 5-6 years, the tumor hasn't gotten any bigger. It's still kind of stagnant, I guess is the word. Beautiful. There was over 500 people at this gala, and they had professional athletes there. Keenan Thompson from SNL, Saturday Night Live, the comedian, he's on their board of directors, and he was there, and they raised just a ton of money for this organization. And this isn't something that that we normally do. I didn't know about this organization until that night, and what they do. But I felt so drawn to it because you see these kids and you hear their stories. And cancer is as we all know, it's a kick in the crotch, and it's just it was heartbreaking to hear these stories, and at the same time seeing these kids that have passed the 5-year mark, 8 years, 9 years and stuff, was really inspiring, and I wanted to share that today. So if you're interested, or if you want to learn more about DIPG, go to the Christian Rivera Foundation. I put it in the comments below, and just check it out. I encourage everybody to check it out. But that was the event that I was at. What do we have? Gene, what's up, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you. So while I was at this event, again, big shout out. I wouldn't have been able to know anything about this event if it wasn't for Anthony Moriello and my tax fella. And again, they're one of the HMG sponsors. He's been a huge supporter of HMG for the last, well, since its inception in 2015. Go check it out, mytaxfella.com. Anthony brought a guest other than myself. Um, so I'm going to move into kind of the next thing that ties in with a little bit of this with the guest that I'm about to talk about. Um, how many of you out there know who the Hollywood Godfather is? I'm going to take a moment and see if I get any responses from anybody. But who is the Hollywood Godfather? And don't cheat. Don't go Google it or anything like that right now. I'm wondering how many of you know who the Hollywood Godfather is? Um, I'll give it a minute because I'm really curious to see if anybody knows. Hollywood Godfather. Who is the Hollywood Godfather? Never heard. Gene, I think you have. I think you have. How many people have seen the movie The Godfather? How many people know that movie? 1972 movie when the first one came out, The Godfather. Gianni Russo. I got to sit down with Gianni Russo. He was at the table. Gianni Russo. Who's Gianni Russo? I'm gonna put him up here. If I can figure this out. This is Gianni's new book coming out. It comes out November 27th. It's called Untold Tales from the Hollywood Godfather, Mafia Secrets. And this, listen, Anthony, I'm gonna put this out. Anthony, if you see this, or Gianni, anybody on Gianni's team, if you guys see this, I didn't even ask. I'm just doing this. I know you can pre-order this book right now on Amazon. In fact, I'm doing this special. I just got an audio version of this coming up. I don't know what just happened, but that took way more than it needed to. Anyway, I sat down with Gianni Russo. He sat at our table, and it was just an amazing evening listening to the stories that he has from the Kennedys, Marilyn Monroe. What was one of the stories? Story about him and Elvis. Friends with Frank Sinatra. He had a casino in Vegas, a casino and a restaurant in Vegas. Just just the life that this man has lived. It was just almost unreal. You're just like, holy cow! Like, there's so many things, and it was so cool because it was just one thing after another. Actor, he's been in a lot of other movies as well. Best known for The Godfather. Yeah, Gene, you would talk about history. He's a walking history book, and now I think he's written a couple other books that you can find online if you Google Gianni Russo. This one here, Untold Tales. This, like I said, this book here is coming out November 27th, end of this month. You can do pre-orders right now. I'm not getting paid to do this. This is just something that I decided to do. I thought it was really cool because it was a complete and utter shock to me sitting across from it. I don't get starstruck. I don't, I've been blessed to meet a lot of famous people. This one here kind of hit a little bit different, and just the way that he treated you and the way he talked, we had so many so many laughs shared. Me, Anthony, and Gianni, and his lovely wife, and Anthony's wife, and it was just a good time for a good cause. But I wanted to jump on here and kind of share this. It's kind of a toot my own horn kind of a thing, but I also wanted to give Gianni a special shout out. And if you guys love history and like you're definitely like into maybe some conspiracy theories a little bit, go pre-order this book right now, and or if you know somebody that is into that type of thing, go order this. This would make a great Christmas gift because he talks about Vegas, the mob, the Vatican. I mean, it's it's going to be a real banger. So anyway, that's my toot my own horn. So I got to sit down and have dinner with Gianni Russo this week. What else has happened this week? Army came out with the uniforms for Army Navy game this year. Have you seen them? No. Look at that. 1775 on the back part of the helmet. There, they got the Army logo on the helmet. This is the only picture I have. I didn't load up any other ones. I got this online. Google. I don't own this. Put that out there. United States Army. So this is the uniform for this year's Army Navy game. Pretty solid, I think. Pretty good. I like it. I think it's going to be a good one. Anybody thoughts on this? Wonder what the Navy. I don't think the Navy's come up with theirs yet. I think they come out next week with theirs. I think. Anyway, so it's been a busy week. That being said, at the beginning of the show, I apologize because last week I said we're going to do Thankful Thursdays, and again yesterday I missed it. So let me do the Thankful Thursday right now. What are you thankful for? Right? Leave a comment right now. If you're watching this, if you're watching the live, or if you watch this later on the weekend, leave a comment on what it is that you're thankful for this week. Last week, it was God, my wife, my son, everybody here at Heroes Media Group. I'm thankful. This week, I've learned some things with this project that we're doing. Working with contractors, you need to be very patient, and that's not something I've been known to have all the time. So I'm thankful that I've learned some new things this week, and I'm thankful for opportunities that have happened this week, that we got to be a part of something very special. I'm thankful for all of you being here today as well. So, Gene, Faith recently rediscovered it. You and I need to have a conversation. I want to hear more about that, Gene. That is great. Yeah, and faith is such a big thing. They rediscover, because it's you don't know, you don't see it, right? You just know you gotta have faith that things work out the way they're supposed to. And here's the thing: it's kind of the funny thing about life in and of itself is you may want something, you may plan for something, and it doesn't go the way that you thought it would. You want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. Right? We think we're here and this is our life. This is there's a plan in place and you have to trust it. And we're not always privy to the information of said plan. And you have to have faith to I'll put it this way. I think having faith isn't easy. But if you can find faith, it oftentimes relieves a lot of stress, unnecessary stress. Tina, what's up, sis? How you doing? Appreciate you jumping on. Support of you. Oh, nice. So I think, Ken, thankful for my wife, kids, Lord above, and my friends. Yep, amen, brother. Amen. So I think, faith is it's funny. I think it can be funny because I think a lot of us get wrapped up into the unknown. I don't want to say the fear of the unknown, but we want to take control of situations that quite frankly we have no control over. And so what happens when You have no control over a situation. We oftentimes get frustrated, angry, um, what have you. And that's where you really need to step into faith and just be like, hey, things are going to happen the way they're supposed to. And you just got to have faith, you know? Anybody else? Leave comments. Those of you jumping on, I see a bunch of you just joining us. Leave a comment. Tell me what it is that you are thankful for. I'm thankful. Here's another thing I'm thankful for. I'm going to throw myself under the bus here for a second. And I'm really embarrassed by saying, I can't even believe that I'm about to share this with you. Like it's embarrassing for me. But I'm thankful for this situation. So I tell you guys at the end of the show, unplug and get out for the weekend. I mentioned earlier that I've been doing a lot of hunting down in Southern Virginia. It's about a 4-hour drive from where I live. And I'm blessed. And I want to give a special shout out to our hunting club, Green Valley Hunters Paradise down in Millboro, Virginia, down in Bath County, Virginia. You want to talk about out in the sticks? It's like an hour to the closest town. I mean, you go over 3 mountain ranges and off a dirt road, and it's out there. It's beautiful. It's amazing. There's no internet, and there's really no cell phone service. You gotta climb up the hill or up to the top of the mountain, and yeah, so when I'm out there for a few days, when I tell you I get unplugged, it's really unplugged. That being said, here's what my embarrassing story is. And before I tell that, I'm gonna share this. Now they don't have, for all you hunters out there, if you guys like to hunt and fish, they have a lot of cool things that they do down there. Go check them out. They don't have a website. They just got a Facebook profile. Luke owns the place. Clint is there. The two of them are the main two guys that run the whole thing, and they're absolutely just phenomenal people. They helped me out a lot, and I got down on myself because I missed it was muzzleloader season. I missed a shot on a very, very easy, close deer, big deer, big deer. And I pulled it to the left, pulled the shot to the left. I was pretty sure I hit it. I still think to this day I think I hit it, but it was a very humbling experience because I'd never muzzleloaded hunted before. I missed a shot. I got down on myself, and it was getting to the point where I was just going to pack up and leave. And they were like, "Nah, you're not leaving. Like you gotta keep doing this." It's like that happens to everybody. And it was just I'm thankful for them kind of wrangling me in and just being like, "Hey, lesson learned. It's something new. Just keep at it. It happens to the best of us." It's very encouraging. So that was another thing that I'm thankful for. But missing a shot like that, and something where I pride myself on being a good shooter. It's different than shooting a rifle. I will say if you've never shot a muzzleloader, it's very different than shooting a rifle. That I will say. So big shout out to Luke and Clint down at Green Valley Hunters down there in Southern Virginia. Appreciate you fellers and all the guys I get to hunt with down there. So thank you much to y'all there. So again, if you're just joining us, I'm seeing a bunch of people jumping on. Thank you for this. Make sure you share this out. What are you thankful for? We are in the season of Thanksgiving. What is it that you're thankful for? Let's talk about some dates that are coming up. Thanksgiving's right around the corner, right? And then we got the most important game of the year, the Army-Navy game. That's coming up December 13th. Is going to be in Baltimore, Maryland this year at MT&T Stadium. Hopefully we'll be there giving you a live broadcast on some of that stuff. And what happened here? My teleprompter went out. Great. So there we go. Other dates. Podcasters, or if you're looking to start a podcast, come down to Podfest 2026. It's the world's largest podcasting event. It's going to be January 15th through the 18th in Orlando, Florida. You can go to podfestexpo.com, get your tickets today. And then after that, we're looking all the way into 2026 in April. Dallas, Texas, we're coming for you. Military Creator Con. We're looking for all active duty, guard, reserve, spouses, kids, creators, whether you're a podcaster, an author, a videographer, a publisher, what have you. Go on out there and check it out. You can go to militarycreatorcon.com and check it out. militarycreatorcon.com, April 16th through the 18th, Dallas, Texas. Get your tickets now. Or if you're interested, they're looking for speakers. If you want to come down and speak, you can apply to be one of the speakers. So please go check that out. Maker's Machine. We've got new chapters coming up around the country. What's Maker's Machine? This is probably the first time some of you have heard of this. Maker's Machine is like a networking group, an inner circle. If you want more information, go ahead and send me an email at there we go, right there, media at heroesmediagrp.com. Put Makers. Here's another thing I want. I'm going to leave that ticker up here for a second, because I want you guys to know also hero stories. I want to hear the hero stories. Who in your community is a hero, and why should their story be told? Send us an email right there below, or if you're on Instagram, I guess it's up on top there, and let us know. Nominate a hero. Let's really get into this 2026. Let's end the 25 and get into 26 going strong with the hero stories. All right, we're going to shift. It's kind of probably going to be a little bit of a shorter show because I'm dusting off the cobwebs here. Before we get into the shows, I'm going to put this out there. Next week, we are going to be on the road again. Yep. But I'll be hosting the show next week. We'll be live from Wisconsin. We're getting ready to go back up to Wisconsin, and we're going to be live up there next Friday. So let's dive into what you missed on the shows this week, starting with the disgruntled PM. This week, Stephen, I hope I'm saying this name, Sopko, shares his extensive career journey from the military to various roles in tech and entrepreneurship. They discuss the evolution of job applications, the ineffectiveness of resumes, really. And Stephen emphasizes the flaws in job descriptions and hiring practices, advocating for a more proactive approach to job sharing and relationship building. How many of you, is there anybody out there looking for a job right now? I know one of the things when we fill stuff out here for looking for people, like new employees or filling positions, like creating that description, being really well. And I guess kind of that's one of the things AI is kind of good for. But this was a great episode. Check it out, The Disgruntled PM. Let's talk all things VA with Coach Marsha. She's got a new episode that comes out every 1st and 15th of every month. So stay tuned because she's got a new one coming out next month. What do we got next? Double S podcast got some new stuff coming out. Women of War and the Unbreakable Storm podcast. Ignore the website. It's wrong. It was supposed to come out in September. It's actually coming out at the end of this month. So stay tuned. We got some two new shows that are going to be launching this month. Next up, we got She Birthed the Vibe. This week, they're talking Mama's Music versus My Playlist, the Battle of Generations. So we're talking Ashley and Mia, mother-daughter. They're talking about their playlist and the different genres. This was a pretty funny episode, if I do say so myself. Check it out. She Birthed the Vibe. J-Mac podcast. J-Mac's got some stuff down in Arizona coming up at the end of the month. We're going to be posting about that, so stay tuned for that. He's also got some new episodes launching next week, so stand by for that. Next up, we got the Vet SOS podcast. They do 4 different shows each week. One of the big ones this week was building a lasting legacy when the mic goes silent. Every story, every episode, every connection made through Vet SOS has been about more than just the podcast. It's about building a legacy. I love what Sean and the crew has done over at Vet SOS. They are now a nonprofit organization, and we are happy to be working with them and having them part of the HMG family. Please go check them out, Vet SOS Podcast. Folks, don't forget that you can check out all the podcasts that we have right here at Heroes Media Group. Simply going to heroesmediagroup.com. Please go check out the website. Follow your favorite shows. Next up, we got Speak Up, Show Up, and Lead podcast with JJ Hardy. This week, he's talking the 4 C's of leadership: character, commitment, competence, and candor. 4 words that build trust under fire. This week, he's got very special guests from Baghdad to the briefing room, retired Brigadier General Brian Grennan. He's a former Deputy Commanding General at the U.S. Army Field Artillery Fire Center of Excellence. Great episode this week. Check it out. Speak Up, Show Up, Lead with JJ Hardy. Let me see here. What do we got next? Homefront Sit Rep podcast. They got a couple episodes for you this week. They got a couple of new ones. They talk with Frank McNeera. He's a Navy veteran, former federal law enforcement officer, and nationally recognized instructor whose career has been defined by service, discipline, and leadership. He founded a consulting and training company called ACT, and it's an organization dedicated to transforming the way America recruits and prepares future police officers, rather than just waiting until you get to the academy. His organization kind of intervenes early in the process, offering structured readiness programs, mentorship, real-world training design to help aspiring officers navigate the process of going to the academy and then helping them get through the academy successfully. What do we have here? Oh, I'm going to put this up there. Next up, Double S podcast Sunday. Got it right here. Gene, we got to give you a call this week, man. We got to catch up. I love this. Double S right there from the man himself. I love it. Thanks, Gene, for posting that. Back to the Homefront Sip Rep podcast. They had a second episode this week. It was on Monday. What was Monday? Marine Corps birthday. Ask any Marine. They'll tell you. They'll tell you when their birthday is. They let everybody know when their birthday is. It's the most important day of the year, right? You ask them, they'll tell you. Homefront Sit Rep podcast. David is a Marine Corps veteran. He is a Marine, and they did a 2-hour long special for the Corps' birthday. Not surprising, but it was a good one. Go check it out. Homefront Sit Rep podcast. Love those guys over there. Next up, we got Senior Living Guide. This week, we explore the emotional complexities of navigating grief during the holiday season with Amber Stanley. She's a licensed social worker, author of Everyday Life and Lost Grief Workbook. Amber brings her expertise from years of hospice work and bereavement counseling to the listeners. Understand why holidays can be particularly challenging when dealing with loss, explaining how the constant reminders of nostalgia create a mix of emotions that affect us physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This is so true. Check this out, seniorlivingguide.com. What do we got next? Patriots Inside the Wire every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Great episodes this week. Check them out. I got the itch. Holy cow. Next up, we got the Arms Room. This week, they're discussing Teamwork Makes the Dream Work, Part 2. involving non-gun family and friends. Great episode. The OGs of HMG, the Arms Room. Check them out. And they do a new episode every Monday at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time or Arizona time. What do we got next? Misfit Nation podcast. Several shows each week. They do about 3 shows a week. Rich LaMonica, the founder of the Misfit Nation podcast. And then he's got his Tuesday crew. This one that we're talking about, though, it being Veterans Week. They welcome this week U.S. Army veteran Olivia Nunn. She's like a sister. Olivia's great. She's a trailblazer, transformed 2 decades of military service into the mission of empowerment, advocacy, and storytelling. She's the CEO of Olivia Nunn Communications. She is the host of, wait for it, The Unbreakable Storm and Women of War. She's also the VP of Communications for PPALM. She helped shape conversations on leadership, resilience, and veteran experience. So Olivia is part of the HMG family, and we're great to. This was a great episode that Rich had her on. Good times. Check it out. Excuse me, Misfit Nation podcast. All right, stay with me. We got a couple more. Label Free podcast up next this week. Michelle Howe, founder of Empath Evolution. She's a speaker, educator, and co-host of the upcoming Beyond Logic podcast. Shares her insights of the journey of empaths and the importance of understanding and embracing this unique sensitivity. Very interesting for healing. Check it out. Label Free podcast. Why is this not? There we go. What do we got next? People's Patriot Project every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. This week, Jason McNamara. Yeah, I said that right. The No More 9 to 5 Club. So they had Jason on, joined us from the No More 9 to 5. They chit chat, and then they also had featured artists Phil Beaver and the Prairie Jets on. Cool episode. You could check this out. Jason actually has a support group that's run through WhatsApp, and you can easily join the group by clicking the link, and we'll have that in the notes after the live here. People's Patriot Project, and they do a couple shows every night during the week as well. So make sure you go check them out. Long time, another OG of HMG shows. Next up, we got The Other Side of the Firewall this week. Bryce Eglin, retired Air Force veteran with extensive experience in IT and project management. They discussed the transition from military to civilian leadership, the importance of feedback, mentorship, and the challenges facing the IT and cybersecurity sectors today. I'm telling you, folks, cybersecurity is a huge thing. You got all this facial recognition stuff. You see what they're doing at the airports in Europe and stuff now. It's crazy. So what are we doing with cybersecurity in a global context? Everything is going facial recognition, chips, the whole 9 yards. Check it out. Other Side of the Firewall. Chasing Happiness is next. Ryan talks about, is your world too noisy to focus? He reveals habits, routines of faith practices that help him and thousands of others find calm and clarity. Chasing Happiness. Check it out. Last but not least for the shows this week, Rise Up Voices from the Front Line. This week we're doing a new series. It's the paradigm. What is it? It is the new paradigm of school safety. Safety has safety's involved, right? The question is, have we? The old model of school safety was built on fear, drills, and disconnect. The new model begins with humanity. Very interesting episode this week. Check it out. Rise Up Voices from the Front Line. Got to give shout outs. We got a few bills to pay. From the farm.com or .org. Go check them out. From the farm. Get your beef. You want to find a local rancher or farmer in your area, buy from a local farmer or rancher. The big four companies that run in the meats, we are in war. We are at war with our food sovereignty, folks. Make no mistakes about it. I'm not trying to instill fear or anything like that. It is what it is. Check it out from the farm. Again, Anthony Moriello and my tax fellow, the people over there. Listen, tax season's right around the corner. If you want somebody to really deep dive into your taxes, have them done right, whether you're a business owner or for your personal stuff, go to mytaxfella.com and check it out. Again, been working with Anthony since over a decade now, and he's absolutely just an amazing human being, and his team very friendly and very knowledgeable. Forget genetics, all you hunters out there. You want the animals in your woods, go check out this veteran-owned organization, forgetgenetics.com. That's all I'm going to say. I absolutely love their products. Jim Neary's Live Bait and Tackle, great organization. He's going to be traveling a little bit, going to shows and stuff like that. Follow him on Facebook. Fin Tactical, they're responsible for the HMG website. Great group of guys over there. The Freedom People, if you don't have a trust in place for your family, go to the Freedom People. They can help you set that up. Veteran-owned nonprofit organization as well. And then last but not least, our sister company, HMG Beverage. Go to hmgbeverage.com or hmgcoffee.com. See the roasts that we have available. We got some sales coming up for the Christmas holidays in December, so stand by for that. It's been an incredible week, Veterans Week. Again, right here, all my brothers and sisters in arms, I freaking love y'all. I love all of you and appreciate all of you. Franco, what's up, brother? Good morning to you. We got to get on a call too, man. Man, it's been a hot minute. Happy belated birthday, Franco. Franco's another one of those leathernecks out there. Good dude. Love it. It's been a great week, guys. It's been a week of joy. It's been a week of opportunity, and it's been a week of learning. And I'm grateful for all of it. And I'm grateful for all of you guys. This weekend, don't forget, unplug from the phone, get off the internet. Damn it, go out into the cold, because I don't know about you guys, where you guys are at, but it's getting cold. Like, it was below freezing this morning. Like, it's that time of year. Like, Jack Frost is knocking on the door. Jack Frost is here, folks. Up here in the North Country, Jack is here. So get outside, go do something with the family this weekend. Use your head. You guys probably noticed the last couple of weeks that I've done the show. Haven't really been talking a lot about news topics and stuff like that, and there's a reason for that. I'm not going to say why. It's just, you guys could probably figure it out, those of you that have watched or followed me for a while. Get off the internet, get outside, go do something with the family this weekend. Protect your mind. And don't forget, next week, tune in next week. We'll be live from northern Wisconsin. We'll do a show up there right before the deer hunting season up there. So if you are a podcaster or an author and you are looking to join or a great organization, come join us. Ask any one of the shows on there. We don't do a lot of marketing or anything like that. Our marketing is through this and through word of mouth. So you want to be part of a real team and a family that's going to help you grow, go to heroesmediagroup.com, send us an email, hit us up on any of the social platforms. We'd love to have you. Again, guys, thank you for tuning in this week. God bless you. God bless America. We'll see you guys next week. Take care.